jump. So you see that some of these tiles cannot be completed together, and the bingo cards are generated in such a way that they won't appear on the same row, I believe. So there should not be any row that's impossible by itself. But if, say, Belthasar gives armedgooner row 5, then he wouldn't be able to complete that tile where you have to collect high jump boots, of course. Alright, and the runners have started. Let's see, Belthasar is assigning top left to bottom right. So armedgooner will have to get grapple beam, skip charge, 15 plus power bombs, collect 40 criteria super missiles, all the boots upgrades, space jump of course being behind Dragon, collect only one of Varia or gravity suit. So basically forcing an early wrecked ship without Varia suit for armedgooner. So he's gonna hopefully be up to snuff on his missile strats and fighting Phantoon without Varia suit, which can be very dangerous. And armedgooner assigns row 3 to Belthasar, destroying 2 statues, all the beams, collect 40 criteria supers, 5 plus energy tanks, defeat Crocomire and skip high jump boots. So Belthasar will likely be going down to Norfair first, because he's gonna probably want to kill... No, wait. Well, he has to destroy 2 statues, and this route basically forces him to kill Phantoon. Collecting all the beams basically forces you to kill Phantoon for gravity suit, and then kill Dragon for plasma beam. So those are his 2 bosses, and then he'll just have to go to the statue room to destroy the statues. Armedgooner having a little bit of trouble in the steam shaft at the end of Ceres Planet. Belthasar blows up the donut. He's on his way to Zebes, or Zebes. Okay. Less than a cutscene apart separating these 2 guys. They are first going to have to go through basically the standard route. Go down, get Morph Ball, missiles, and then go kill Bomb Terizo. Now, there are a couple extra energy tanks you can go out of your way for early on in the game. And since both runners have to collect all 40 criteria super missiles, that includes the 2 gauntlet missiles, I'm wondering if we're going to see them go to gauntlet to also get the energy tank. That'll give him some extra protection against Phantoon. It's definitely not Zebes. I've heard a good argument for it being Zebes, because you have the Zebetite pillars in Mother Brain's room. You don't say Zebetite pillars. And it's probably made of, like, you know, whatever Zebes is made out of. Trying to... Oh, we got a nice moonfall from armedgooner here. Alright. Belthasar is going to be the first one to morph ball here. There's Zebetites. Alright, so far, both runners have technically skipped Charge Beam, so that's good. I don't know if they'll be going for that, though. Well, let's see. Finish in Spore Spawn's room, defeat Ridley. Alright, so they're not going for row 5, because there's no way they want to go all the way down to Ridley and then return to... That itself, defeat Ridley and return to Spore Spawn's room, is pretty trolly. And you also have to collect all the ammo for Ridley because you skipped Charge Beam. Row 5 actually looks pretty tricky. And then you'd also have to collect only one of Varia or Gravity. So all 40 criteria missiles. These missiles I just picked up are actually Brinstar. So there are 8 missile packs in criteria. There's one in this room Belthasar's in right now, actually. Right under that broken tube where old Mother Brain was. There's the cavity missiles, which would be the final missiles you collect in Hundo. 2 in the gauntlet. 1 on the moat, on the little pillar in the middle. 1 underneath the ocean, and 2 above the ocean. So a lot of stuff you kind of have to know the layout and the locations of every individual item sometimes for bingo, because you might get You might get a jerk that assigns you collect 40 criteria missiles or collect 75 Norfair missiles or whatever. There might not be 75 in Norfair. Alright, Belthasar missing the bomb Terizo skip. Armedgooner getting a red split in tab. I wonder what splits he has up. Hope he remembers to dot done. Nice bomb Terizo fight for Belthasar here. So since Armedgooner has to get space jump, he's almost definitely going to get gravity suit, so he'll be skipping Varia. Probably do early wreck ship. Belthasar has to defeat Crocomire and destroy 2 statues. But he might end on Crocomire depending on which row he chooses to complement the one he's been assigned. Armedgooner taking a second here to plan out his route. Possibly deciding whether or not to go to Gauntlet early and get the missiles now, because he'll have to get them now or later. Belthasar already choosing to skip Gauntlet. Probably come back through when he has Speed Booster or something. Visit the recharge stations. That's one where you have to go collect Speed Booster and go down to the Decora pit. Alright, looks so Armedgooner may have just been thinking about his route for the entire run, so whereas Belthasar hopefully has a pretty good idea of what he wants to do. Won't spend too much time or get any extra tiles. Wouldn't be surprised if Armedgooner just makes a beeline for his 10 tiles at this point. So we've got 3+ energy tanks. They're not going to defeat Ridley. Meridian Map Station is pretty close to their route. Again, 3+ reserve tanks. Actually, I could see Belthasar doing... Oh, Belthasar can't do row 3, row 4 because he has to... Yikes. It's tricky. Alright, so Belthasar already skipped Brinstar reserve tank, so he won't be doing row 1 or column 4. And he has not skipped Charge Beam, so he won't be doing row 5 for other obvious reasons. Row 3 might not have been too bad. Nope. This little D-boost. Armedgooner will be collecting the reserve tank here, so... Let's see, pink. Oh, I have the wrong window up. Race purple. Brinstar reserve tank. There we go. I know what I'm doing. Alright, so it looks like... He's also picking up some extra missiles here. Not really sure what he's going for with all the missiles, since he's gonna have to collect a ton of missiles and criteria anyway. Belthasar opting to get Spazer. It's a pretty nice upgrade to have, especially if you don't have to skip it. Also, he's required to get it because it's in row 3, right? Yeah, we know. We're following. You see a little green arrow there. Armedgooner is going to farm up a little bit here. Going to possibly even fill up his reserve tank. Alright, it looks like Belthasar is going down, so he's going to destroy 2 statues for his two statues, probably going to be Kraid and Fantoon here. Maybe even finish in Spore Spawn's room. Row 2, or sorry, column 2 looks like a possibility for Belthasar here. I'd say definitely going to get Kraid E-Tank as well, since he has to collect 5. And armedgooner is skipping Charge Beam, at least for now. So we will count that on his card. So if he skips Charge Beam, I can't see anybody possibly going for row 5. So that would put him at column 3. 35 supers won't be too bad. So Belthasar technically has row 5, column 5 right now. Collect 1 of Varia or Gravity Suit, but I don't see him skipping Gravity Suit to get Plasma Beam. He could, if he really wants to do Suitless Meridia without high jump boots. Yeah, okay, he's going to be getting Gravity Suit. I'd be really impressed if he does Suitless Meridia without high jump boots, though. Well, Belthasar has to collect Charge Beam. So Armageddon's on top left to bottom right diagonal. Oh, wow, okay. He has to skip Charge Beam for row 1, column 1. I missed that. So, yeah. My mistake. It's possible to lock yourself out of an individual row, obviously. The cards should be designed in such a way that it would be impossible to basically soft lock yourself. I'm not saying it's never happened before, it's just extremely unlikely. But if you lock yourself, if say armedgooner were to collect Charge Beam and mess up the row 1, column 1, he would basically have to reset, yeah. Alright, so Belthasar, likely, I'd say pick up Speed Booster. And then head over to Crocomire. Armedgooner already collecting 10 of his 15 required power bombs. He'll have a couple options for his third pack. Maybe even Criteria power bombs. Just gotta be really careful. These side hoppers do, I think, 60 damage if you're suitless. Ooh, spikes aren't too friendly either. Belthasar is going to have a tricky wall jump up here without high jump boots. I might have collected Ice Beam first, honestly, but I probably wouldn't have thought of it. So he has to collect Ice Beam for his row 3, and that would greatly help him in Bubble Mountain. Not that he needs it. Oh! Spoke too soon. Armedgooner looks like he's farming up a little bit. That Fantoon fight kind of looming over his head right now. You could opt to get the Gauntlet Energy Tank, pick up the 2 missiles there that are going to be required, and even refill at the ship, but looks like he wants to do this. He wants to challenge himself with minimal safeties. Belthasar making it back up to the final boss, Cack Attack, with a pseudo screw. Okay, so So there's the tile collect one of Wave Beam or Speed Booster. Belthasar's collected Speed Booster, but he's forced to pick up Wave Beam for his row 3, so I can't give him that tile. Armedgooner, first attempt at the infamous continuous wall jump here. Jumps a little bit short. Gonna have to either do a bomb jump or go set this up again. Looks like he's gonna opt for the CWJ. Nice moonwalk setup. A little early jump again. Belthasar on his way to Wave Beam. And he will likely use that Wave Beam to head on over to Crocomire. Whoop. Armedgooner went through the door. Alright guys, so what's harder? Oh, nice CWJ. Is the CWJ harder, or is fighting Phantoon with 200 energy and no suits harder? I hate Phantoon. I always thought it was kind of funny. Armedgooner's in the ocean right now. And the game's kind of designed... Well, the game's kind of designed so you have a lot of options, but... You know, the intended beginner route would be to get Grapple Beam. And they have all these grapple blocks here. But, you know, you can actually just jump across those gaps. Although the Grapple Beam is, quote, required for Moat anyway. Alright, I was Wreck Ship Map Station one of these tiles? Thought it was. Meridia, yeah, Wreck Ship Map Station's here. Armedgooner did not go for it. You don't actually have to use the map station, you just have to enter the room, so you can do it while Wreck Ship is powered down. Belthasar is really close to his 5+ energy tanks. Very likely pick up another energy tank after defeating Crocomire. And we'll see if he goes for the Grapple Beam. He of course can't use the Grapple Beam to complete the first tile since he collected Charge Beam, but... Oh, there's collect Grapple Beam or Wreck Ship energy tank. Interesting. Actually, I could definitely see Belthasar going for row 2. Finish in Kraid's room. I mean, you basically just... It's only probably less than a minute run from Meridia Reserve Tank to Kraid's room. He can collect Grapple Beam after killing Croc here. Oh, but he can't do collect Wave Beam or Speed Booster. Dang. Oh, Armedgooner, unfortunate death against Phantoon here. I don't... Okay, he saved in Red Tower after refilling. Very wise. There's Belthasar, 4 out of his required 5 energy tanks. I guess I can mark off... Mark off 3+ energy tanks. Shoutouts to Just Defend for helping me out with the tracking as well in this race. Yeah, I particularly hate fighting Phantoon, so I probably would collect the Gauntlet E-Tank right now if I were Armedgooner. Still a little curious which other tiles these runners are going for. Oh, Belthasar. That was a really nice short charge too. I feel kind of bad. Okay, Armedgooner is going to refill and save at the ship now. Okay, anybody have any guesses on which rows the runners are going for here? It's kind of funny that both runners have chosen for their opponent a tile that requires killing Dragon. Alright, so Belthasar did not collect Grapple Beam. He only came down here and grabbed the power bombs and the E-tanks, so he will not be going for column 4. And he has already skipped Brinstar reserve tank. Alright, so what is... I'm trying to think. Belthasar's already kind of locked himself out of a lot of tiles here. So he did not collect grapple beam or skip charging, so he can't do row 1. Row 2 is looking pretty good for him. He already has to complete collecting all the beams. Armedgooner did just save at the ship. So if he has a little bit of trouble in Gauntlet, he won't be set back too far. So row 2, 15 power bombs is free, and he has to go up to Red Tower. I'm not sure if those are the optimal power bombs from the get, but there are 2 power bomb packs between here and Brinstar if he goes to Red Tower. Oh, come on! Ah, Armedgooner. Dipping his toe in the acid just a little too long. Almost made it out of there. He does have to complete that room to collect all the criteria missiles. And now's as good a time to do it as any, but yikes. Okay, Belthasar has collected every beam except for plasma at this point. So Meridian map station's really easy. Wreck ship map station's really easy. 15 power bombs is really easy. The only thing really is finishing in Spore Spawn's room, which he'll just have to run a Spore Spawn after collecting Plasma Beam, I guess is going to be his end goal. Already has 5 E-tanks, and he will be passing the Gauntlet E-tank on his way to collecting all the criteria missiles. He's going to have to stop by the statue room as well. Probably do that. Oh, wow, that's actually really good. So, Belthasar is going to kill Dragon here, collect Gravity Suit, you know, pick up all the ocean missile packs. They're basically the 4 missile packs that are on the east side of criteria. Then he's going to go to Gauntlet, collect those 2 missile packs, and then when he falls down through Gauntlet, that's going to stick him right by the G4 statues. Then he can do all the things that he has to do in Meridia, i.e. kill Dragon and get Plasma Beam. Alright, so Belthasar's got a really clear route to the finish here, I think. I'd say he's almost certainly going for row 2. If he collects both power bomb packs, or even if he collects 1 power bomb pack here, then he can get 1 in criteria before doing Gauntlet. So Belthasar is setting up a really cheeky Shine Spark here, where he could just use Ice Beam. I think he's just showing off a little bit. Or maybe he forgot he has Ice Beam. Oh. Little speed booster getting in his way of his jumps here. Armageddon being very careful not to strambulence here. Wants to make extra careful. Will you... No, to the right a little bit. Right more. Armedgooner. Armedgooner, right! Okay, I think he's figured it out now. That's the spot. Phew! So if he does not land between both sets of crumble blocks there, he actually has to go all the way back around to the Gauntlet again, which he would not be looking forward to if he had to do that. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant column 2. Belthasar is apparently going for column 2 here. My mistake. Couple good damage boosts off the bubblegum for Belthasar. So yeah, Belthasar, apparently well versed in dab, pretty much already knew which tiles he was going for on the outset. Didn't even go out of his way to get Brinstar reserve tank, because he knew he was going for column 2. Okay, so he skipped the beta power bombs in Red Tower here. What he's going to end up doing is collecting the criteria power bombs above the ship, before he before he goes and does Gauntlet. Going into Gauntlet will get him his 50 tank as well as the Criteria super missiles or the Criteria missiles he needs. Alright, armedgooner, armed with another energy tank here, is gonna take another crack at Phantoon. Belthasar looks like he shot his super a little too early for Oceanfly. Yeah, it despawned right before it hit the door. That stinks. So Belthasar has the comfort of having Variasuit, which will half the damage dealt to him by Phantoon. Whereas armedgooner, being assigned the bottom right tile, is basically required to skip Variasuit. So that's a little bit of a nuisance for him. One of the biggest problems with fighting Phantoon without Variasuit is that the flames and Phantoon actually will deal. It's 40 damage or 60 damage, but it deals more damage than the low health threshold, where you would be more likely to collect health drops. So you'll get health bombed if you're, at 30 health or less. But you can actually be between that health bomb drop and the point where you can take an extra hit if you don't have the Variasuit. Alright, armedgooner grabbing that continuous wall jump for a second time. Belthasar employing X-Factor strats, very nice first round. Lands all 4 particles. If he does that again, he'll be done this fight. Oh. Phenomenal Phantoon fight for Belthasar. I did not see if he went to Wreck Ship Map Station. Don't know if anybody caught that. Maybe he forgot to. There he goes. Okay. So, absolutely column 2 for Belthasar here. Okay, so after he collects, well, before he collects Gravity Suit, he's got 2 missile packs in Upper Ocean. And trying to think, where? Okay, he's getting some super missiles here. That will help him out against Dragon. And it'll help him escape Spore Spawn's room if he goes there too early. Just kidding. Alright, armedgooner having a little bit better time on his Phantoon fight than last time. Really nice Doppler. Hopefully he'll be looking to finish this in one more round. Does have his reserve tanks. So the game actually does count your reserve tanks when it determines whether or not to give you increased health drops, which was kind of bad news for armedgooner. Okay. Keep your eyes on this. Oh, it's 40 damage. Okay. Whew. Makes it out with 60 energy. Oh, Belthasar. Whoops. So he doesn't have high jump boots, so he can't do the normal hundo strat where you just jump up there. Lining up his Shine Spark a little bit off. So Belthasar will have to remember to grab the cavity missiles as well as the old mother brain missiles as well to finish his center tile there. Armedgooner does not go for Wrecked Ship Map Station. Okay, so we'd have Belthasar definitely going for column 2 here. I wonder what Armedgooner is up to. Fantastic. So for him, 15 power bombs would be easy. And honestly, since he has to kill Dragon for space jump, grabbing plasma beam wouldn't actually be that bad. But he doesn't have all the other beams, so he won't be doing row 2. I don't think. Can't collect wreck ship energy tank. Alright, Belthasar is about to grab gravity suit here. That'll make grabbing these bottom ocean missiles a little bit faster. Armedgooner may have to farm a little bit of health before going to bowling room. He's also going to have to do an infinite bomb jump in order to grab the cliff missiles right outside of this room. So Belthasar, having had speed booster for that, had a little bit easier time grabbing these criteria missile packs. Row 2, finish in Craig's room, 15 plus power bombs. I don't think he didn't pick up the criteria peeps, did he? Wave or speed booster, and then go back and finish in Craig's room. And then you have to collect grapple beam too. That's a tough sell. Row 2. So Belthasar, he did not go to Gauntlet as I had anticipated. I guess. Okay, he's doing what I thought he was doing, but he's gonna come around and do it last so that he can finish in Spore Spawn's room. Alright. So he's going over to Meridia and to collect Plasma Beam. Basically. Then then he can go back up through the Sephi Fish room. You know, go through the any percent new route way. Oh, Armedgooner's actually grabbing the cliff missiles with the intended platform guy strat. I kinda like this. Oh. So if you lay a power bomb. Oh no. If you lay a power bomb to break open the cliff, does it kill the platform guys? Alright, so. Yeah, Belthasar is basically doing what I was thinking of him doing, but taking a better path for it. As long as he remembers to get that Meridia map station. Belthasar. Okay. I guess he'll just... The really tough thing to route in for Belthasar right now, I would say, would be the old Mother Brain missile tank. So we don't have that many tiles actually lit up for the runners right now. But, I mean, a lot of them are just like really close together. Like 40 criteria missiles, destroy 2 statues, and 5 plus energy tanks are all like within a cluster of 3 rooms. Ooh. Very nice job on the X Factor, but Batoon gave him a little bit of trolley pattern, so gets the 2 round. Pretty good. Armedgooner has made it across the bowling spikes. I missed if he picked up the missile packs above the ocean, but I imagine that he would have. He was obviously going for them, so he knew he had to get them. Alright, Belthasar, let's see you high jumpless Haffy. High jumpless Haffy! High jumpless Haffy! Ah, he's so close. A little bit of a miss on the last wall jump there. Really close to getting the high jumpless Haffy. Did Armed Gooner get the ocean missiles? Like the underneath ones? Uh-oh. He possibly got them before Wrecked Ship? I didn't see him get those. He has to collect those missiles underneath the ocean to fulfill the center tile, collect 40 criteria missiles. Well, that, whew. Maybe he wants to refill first and go back and get Wrecked Ship energy tank, but he can't. He has to collect grapple anyway. Armed Gooner? Armed Gooner remembers the cavity missiles, though. Oh, did he abandon the cliff missiles? Okay, so maybe he'll come back with speed booster. Belthasar, you didn't pick up grapple beam. What are you trying to do? You got a little bit of a echo spill on top of the electric socket there. Dental plan. I'm not really sure why he isn't just using speed booster. Maybe afraid of dying to chain damage here, and who can blame him? Oh, doesn't get the blue suit, but oh well. Probably collects. It doesn't look like he's setting up to collect space jump. He's just gonna shine spark up on out of here. Or okay. Collects all the health drop with shine spark. That's efficient. Alrighty. That's kind of cool. I've never seen anybody collect the Dragon drops with that. Usually I see the damage boost off the electrical socket. Oh, and okay, Belthasar collected the Batwoon E-Tank. That's true. And shoutouts to Just Defend, keeping me honest on the tracker. Alright, so as long as Belthasar remembers to collect Meridia Map Station and the old Mother Brain missiles, he's pretty much got a simple route to finish it up. But he's gonna go grab that plasma beam first. Armed Gooner is getting, looks like possibly collecting super missiles. So could he be going for row 1? He did already collect Brinstar Reserve Tank. I don't think he got Wrecked Ship Map Station though. He also didn't get the super missiles up there. There's a power bomb tile there as well. Isn't there 25 plus power bombs? Has skipped charge beam. He has to for his tile. Could he be doing Ridley's Spore Spawn? Well, he's got his 15 power bombs at least. So let's give him credit where credit is due. Alright, and Belthasar finally collecting his last beam upgrade. So he is almost done his required row. He just has to get Mother Brain missiles, go through Gauntlet, and then hit G4. So I guess he'll hit the map station through the sand sewer here. That does make sense. I was thinking the best way through would be to go back through Batwoon and go through the Seffi Fish room back up to the top of Red Tower. But since he had to go out of his way for Plasma Beam, that wasn't really viable. Alrighty. Meridia Map Station's just around the corner here. Down and to the right. And he's got his missiles equipped. He knows what he's doing. Alright. I didn't see Belthasar collect another power bomb pack. But again, the most likely place for him to get them would be Criteria power bombs right before going into Gauntlet. You can do the wraparound shot and Shine Spark through. Just like a 100% route. Okay, now he's gonna go up through the Mount Everest and the Sephi Fish Room. And that will put him up toward... Yeah, as long as he... Oh, okay, so after he hits G4, he'll probably go back up into Criteria. Then he can collect the Cavity missiles, go down the old Mother Brain missiles, and then go behind Morph Ball to get into Big Pink. That'll end him in Spore Spawn's room. So Belthasar looking to finish up in 5 to 10 minutes, honestly. Oh no, Sephi Fish! Why did you kill that fish? He didn't do anything to you. Alright, armedgooner is in X-ray room. Possibly just farming power bombs, or making sure that he has 15. Didn't see. I'm looking if there's a tile for X-ray scope. Alright, so Belthasar, real quick, I'm gonna grab his third power bomb pack. Go ahead and mark that up for him. Poop. And armedgooner, I'm gonna say probably going for the tiles that he knows he wants to get right now. Namely Grapple Beam. Maybe get Wave Beam or Speed Booster as well. So I guess I'll remove 3+ energy tanks. This kind of takes away from the column that Belthasar is obviously going for. Setting up the wraparound shot here. Call it that because we can explain it very well. Just kidding. There used to be this old joke in the Hundo tournament. Call it the wraparound shot because we can't wrap our heads around how it works. Belthasar. Okay, we do have Belthasar's audio on, so listen for that. Listen for that zzzz when the door opens. I mean, he could just... Maybe he opened it already and we just didn't hear it. Nope. Oh well. It is a little bit easier to do if you turn on Spazer. But, Belthasar trying to go for the optimal strats there. What a guy. Armedgooner's going through Norfair here. Good Cathedral. Have a pretty good Lava Rise room with Gravity Suit on here. He will have to collect Grapple Beam for the top left corner. See if he goes for a Gate Crash right away. Belthasar did not need that energy tank. What a guy. Alright, and armedgooner actually, I guess picked up high jump boots. It looked like he had high jump boots for that jump. So he will not be going for row 3. No, Belthasar. The last thing he wants to do right now is have to go through Gauntlet again. Alright, there we go. Sets it up nice and safe. Alright, armedgooner has Speed Booster now. We'll see if he skips Wave Beam. Okay, Belthasar still has to get the Cavity missiles and old Mother Brain missiles, but that's going to put him really close to Spore Spawn. I do like this route. Alright, he's gonna go destroy these statues first. So armedgooner skips Wave Beam. I'll give him that column 4 tile. Oh wait. What is it? Oh, it's column 3. Collect one of Wave Beam or Speed Booster. Okay. So he has to collect Grapple Beam, and then he'll also collect Grapple Beam for... Yeah, row 2 does look pretty good for armedgooner. Since he has to collect Space Jump, he won't be too far from Meridia Reserve Tank, and then Meridia's Reserve Tank is really close to Craze Room to finish up. His only setback right now is having a little bit of trouble collecting the... oh, really nice Blue Gate Crash there. Having a little bit of trouble collecting some of those Criteria missiles. Alright, Belthasar going for the Tooth Hurdy missiles. Everyone get your dental plans ready. Dental plan! Call him that because it's a 230th missile that you pick up in 100%. Final missiles. Samus needs braces. Okay, so Old Mother Brain Tank will be the final missile pack for Belthasar. And he has but to enter Spore Spawn's room to finish up. And armedgooner looked like he had a pretty good route coming down here for Grapple Beam. And then finishing up with Meridia Reserve Tank after Dragon and in Crade's room. That's really nice. When you can combo your tiles, obviously you want to go for intersecting rows, which you literally can not take an intersecting row when you have a diagonal, but also, you know, comboing row 1, column 1, he has to collect Grapple Beam. Well, he also is collecting Grapple Beam for row 2, column 4, you see. So really smart for him to go for row 2 here. Come on, Belthasar, go back and go for the short charge. Alright, now he does have 5+ energy tanks. I'm not 100% sure if he's going for row 2, so I'll give him 5+ energy tanks. And Belthasar is very close to finishing up. Just has to basically walk over to Spore Spawn's room. Not gonna go the cool way and Crystal Flash clip through the Super Missile room. Hey, Mr. Key Hunter! Get him! You have no time to lose! Oh, get in there! Alright, so congratulations to Belthasar. Finishing up in first place with an official SRL time of 48 minutes, 35 seconds. armedgooner unfortunately getting a little bit stuck on Fantoon, and I mean, who's good at fighting Fantoon? I mean, world record holders died of Fantoon too, so like, he's in good company. Belthasar's out of super missiles. He can't get out. Alright, armed gooner. Collected grapple beam, okay. So he's fulfilled those 2 tiles. Collect grapple beam. JD's on top of it. Oops, sorry, JD. Alright, Belthasar declining an interview, so you can watch Armed Gooner keep working at his bingo tiles. As he's making his way back up to Meridia and Crateria to collect his last couple missile packs. Let's take a look at the schedule. Alright, so we actually have another race tonight. It's going to be on Speed Gaming, and that is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. Central European Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Time. That race is between White Mage Becky and Diddy Kong. And, ooh, Ancient Gamer and Cerberoth will be commentating that. You guys are in for a treat, so if you happen to be up in 4 hours, head over to twitch.tv/speedgaming. Give all the channels a follow. Give the runners a follow as well. Boop. Belthasar and Armed Gooner. Wait a minute, Belthasar's like stuck behind a stalk. Spore spawn. Alright, so Armed Gooner's got to finish up Dragon. Dragon, of course, is going to be required so that he can collect whatchamacallit jump. Space jump, I think they call it. I think Armed Gooner did miss those Crateria missiles, but he's just kind of finishing up his route. Alright, he does have Speed Booster to get over here to Botswoon. Limited number of ways you can get through that room Armed Gooner was in. Speed Booster is the standard intended way. You can use Ice Beam to clip through the ceiling by freezing a Metroid. And alternately, if you're crazy, you can do a well-timed Crystal Flash to clip through the ceiling as well. But doesn't need to do that. Alright, Armed Gooner doesn't have Charge Beam. So he actually needs to farm up some ammo to kill Botswoon. How many... Raise your hand if you've ever done Super Metroid item randomizer and gotten up to Botswoon and not had ammo to kill him because you haven't found stupid Charge Beam yet. So there is a farm room up and to the right. Keeping posted in SRL chat, see if anything happens. Yeah. I'm raising my hand as well, guys. Don't you worry about it. Okay, so Armed Gooner's actually going to go over to the beach and collect some more super missiles here, rather than just farming the packs that he already has. Which is pretty smart since, you know, it's really hard to land enough missiles, and I think he might only have 10 max super missiles at the moment. Ah, Hellsinger. What's double anti-bingo? Good question. So you see the bingo card on the bottom center of your screen here. It's just like regular type bingo, only instead of coloring in tiles that you mark out that are called out in a big arena, we're auditorium bingo arena. That's intense. If you play bingo in an arena. Anyway, there's a bingo card there. So in normal bingo, you would just have to complete one row, column, or diagonal, right? Well, double anti-bingo, you have to fill out 2 rows, one chosen by your opponent and one that you pick for yourself. So the pink and green arrows you see just outside the bingo cards are the assigned rows. Belthasar actually has already finished up here, but you see he was assigned row 3 by armedgooner. And he also finished column 2. So once you meet the requirements of 2 rows, that's when you finish up here. Bingo. Bingo Thunderdome. Okay. Bingo Thunderdome. Oh, also you can type !tab and that explains it. But, okay, so armedgooner stocking up on some extra ammo here since he cannot use charge beam against Batoon, as he had to skip it for the assigned diagonal that Belthasar gave him. Oh, come on. Looks like we might only need this one last super. Come on. Be a bro. Be a bro twoon. Come on, bro twoon. Nice. Right in the middle of the face. I wonder what extreme bingo would be like. Actually, it would be kind of like this, I think. Ooh, jumping over the spike. Okay. Oh! Good damage boost. Didn't get the pop up to land onto the next spikes, but still get some good forward momentum from the damage boost there. That's nice. What is chess boxing? Oh, okay. So, or how about he calls out a number, and if it's on your card, you have to fight to the death to get the marker that's in the middle of the arena so that you can punch your card with it. And those left alive can fight for the next marker. Armedgooner gonna go for some fried shrimp here. Shoop, shoop, poof. Shoop, 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 poof. Shoop, 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 zzz. Got him. I didn't realize those boxes were in the foreground. Or I forgot. Oh, is armedgooner also gonna get the Shine Spark collection? You could get a grapple beams. Use grapple beam to pick everything up. Nope. Just gonna do it regular way. Alright, so he has high jump boot, speed booster, and space jump. Very nicely done. So, if he has gotten all the criteria missiles, then all he has to do is collect the Meridia reserve tank, fall down through the sand pit, and end in Kraid's room. Wow. The alternating rounds of chess and boxing by the same player? Or is it a team sport? How do you move a piece with boxing gloves? It's actually really funny, because he'd be all dazed from the boxing match, and that's not the sand pit! Uh-oh. That's a more different sand pit. Unless he really wants those power bombs. Okay. He's got 25 plus power bombs. Oh! Okay, he's actually doing column 4. Okay, he fooled us all. He did collect Brinstar Reserve Tank. You know, had he actually collected the 40 criteria missiles, that still would have been faster, obviously. But anyway, column 4 it is, alright. He fooled me. I thought he was just gonna go to Kraid's room and pretend that he got all the criteria missiles. Well, how silly of me. He does have to go get the Mother Brain missiles, I think, still too. There is checkers boxing, but punching below the belt is compulsory. Alright, armedgooner just has to go back and finish collecting these criteria missiles. He's got space jump to help him out too, so that's gonna be nice. He's gonna go up this way to the Mother Brain tank missiles and then end in the ocean. Okie dokie. Second try blue gate glitch, very nice. Oh. Wait. Did he get the Mother Brain missiles already? I have a hard enough keeping track of my own bingo cards sometimes. That's alright. Super Metroid boxing, eh? It's funny. Belthasar's stream is still running. You can actually see the morph ball spinning around there behind the stalk. Oh, and the map flashing. Yes. Wait a minute. So go ahead and follow this guy. It's actually SRL Belthasar. I think the bot command's a little off. Oh no, that's right. Silly me, I didn't see that before. So armedgooner made a really nice route through this seed. It was just kind of unfortunate he was struggling with getting those criteria bombs. And took a really tough death against Fantoon. His second Fantoon fight was really good though. He definitely kept his nerves of steel. Finished that fight out with I think 40 health. It's really clutch. Okay, armedgooner definitely, now that I'm thinking about it, definitely did get the parlor missiles. I remember making that stupid dental plan joke for both runners. So I think he just has to go collect all the missile packs in the ocean, and that'll be GG for him. Mom chumps jiggled her teeth around. Yikes. Did Gooner get the bottom ocean missiles? Wouldn't be that much time difference at this point anyway, so as soon as he picks up his last missile pack, which might actually be this one up here. Oh man, what a troll plat guy. Maybe he's gonna go for the Shine Spark method now. Might be a little tough without Wave Beam though. There we go. He's asking... Okay, so a little bit unsure on the missile locations and which ones he's collected, so wants to finish it up right, get an official time for this race. Sticking it out to the end. Definitely deserves your love and admiration and follow, so go ahead and click that twitch.tv/armedgooner. And then click that heart. And while you're at it, follow Belthasar as well. There we go. Okay, so Armed Gooner in SRL chat is confirming that he missed the old Mother Brain missiles as well. Okay. Alright, so he just remembers that you can't actually get to the bottom part of the ocean from here. It's a little crumble block down. He goes down from that pedestal. There we go. Alrighty. There's missile pack. Now he just has to go finish up an old Mother Brain. And maybe he'll give us a little escape sequence after that. But maybe not. Alright. Really close. Just has to climb down the climb. Maybe show us another moonfall. Though I don't know if that works if the space pirates are clinging to the walls. Oh. Faked us out for a second. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so there we go. Armed Gooner has officially done with an SRL time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 22 seconds. Alright, let's take a look at the old speed gaming schedule, see if we have time for an interview. Finish this up in just over an hour. So what is next on twitch.tv/speedgaming2? Actually, we have 10 minutes before Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So stick around, that will be starting up very shortly. Restreamers around. We've got about, maybe if he wants to come in here for just a couple of minutes. Alright, so once again, follow the runners, Belthasar and Armed Gooner. Fiesel does say we have a few minutes for. Oh crap. It's exclamation point R. Okay, we're gonna get Armed Gooner in here. Got a couple minutes for an interview before Sonic Battle 2 starts up. I've told him to move to the AFK channel. Okay. GG Armed Gooner, how you feeling tonight? Your mic is muted, so can't hear him. Anyway, so Belthasar definitely one of the more veteran runners of Super Metroid, so tough opponent to go up against. Oh, yeah. Ah, okay. I had to unmute him. Or wait, can I? Okay, I have unmuted you now. So try it again. Well, having a couple of issues here, so apologize. Might not be able to get an interview in here. Do have Sonic Adventure 2 starting up. And like I said, next run of Super Metroid Tournament is at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time this evening between White Mage Becky and Diddy Kong. Ancient Gamer and Cerberoth bringing you that match. I'm definitely going to try to stick around for that. And then tomorrow, starting at 4 in the afternoon, we have Elminster and Travictox going head to head. And then quite a few matches tomorrow night, actually. And check out that speed gaming schedule. There is a ton going on tonight and tomorrow night. So let's just take a look here. Sonic Adventure, like I said, starting in 5 minutes. Metroid Fusion and Super Mario 64 starting on Speed Gaming 3 and Speed Gaming 1, respectively. That's in about half an hour. Just make sure you give a follow to all the Speed Gaming networks. Hello, armedgooner. Okay, well, I am going to hand the stream back over to Feasel, and we will have Sonic Battle 2 coming right up for you. So definitely can't stress this enough. One more time, follow the runners. These are the guys doing all the work. They're putting themselves on the line. So, you know, give them some love. I have been Cross Product. This is Super Metroid Multi-Category Tournament with double anti-bingo this evening. And we're going to hand it over to Sonic Adventure Battle Mania Nega 2. So, have a good night, everybody. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Okay, that's what it is.